540 WAUK, Milwaukee's real news and great conversation. And now on your FM dial at 100.3. Here's your Daily News Roundup.
With local news on 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM, I'm Stuart J. Waddles. For the first time in 20 years, a new downtown condo tower could be going up in Milwaukee. A development firm announced plans this week for a 25-story building with 226 units on East Kilbourne. Prices would range from just under $500,000 to about $3 million, depending on size and location. The project would feature luxury amenities and full-time staff. The developer says the market is ready after years of little to no new condos following the recession. Pharmacy access is becoming a growing concern in Milwaukee after another Walgreens closure on the city's north side. The store at 27th and North is now closed, with the company citing safety challenges. Customers are being redirected to a location miles away. It's the latest in a series of closures for Walgreens, including stores at Layton and National, MLK and Hadley, and 91st and Appleton. Some in the area say the distance could make it harder to pick up prescriptions. It's all news all morning from 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM. A new rule in Milwaukee expands when police must act if they see force used improperly, and it now includes federal agents. The Common Council passed the ordinance as part of its ICE Out package aimed at limiting the impact of immigration enforcement locally. Under the change, officers must intervene and report any unreasonable use of force, not just within their own department. Backers say it's about safety and oversight. 2 members of a Milwaukee gang are headed to federal prison for life after a murder-for-hire case linked to pandemic fraud. Lawrence Turner and Ronald Bowman were sentenced after a jury found them guilty of murder and firearm charges. Prosecutors say the killing was carried out as revenge, using money taken from fake unemployment claims. Officials say the broader scheme involved dozens of people and more than $10 million in stolen benefits. And a popular summer event returns to downtown Milwaukee tonight. The night market is kicking off their season, and they're doing it in a bigger way. The market runs along West Wisconsin and now stretches into Vel R. Phillips Avenue. People can expect over 100 vendors along with food, music, and activities. Organizers say the event highlights local entrepreneurs and brings energy to the area. The first night includes a Western theme complete with country music and a line dance. And that's the local update. It's all news all morning, 6 to 9 on 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM. News anytime at WAUKradio.com. I'm Stuart J. Waddles.
From the Civic Media Newsroom, I'm Connie Fellman. Some are calling it the end of an era. The Milwaukee Bucks trade the arguably greatest player in franchise history, Giannis Antetokounmpo, to the Miami Heat. The blockbuster trade broke late on Monday night after months, if not years, of uncertainty surrounding the star sharpshooter. On a special edition of Civic Media's Make the Call, Jimmy Casca and the crew commiserate over the trade, seeing Giannis leave Milwaukee, and the championship legacy Bucks fans still get to hold on to.
I was very sad for a while because it's to me, you know, the end of an era for the Bucks. It's just one of those things, like, you knew it was coming, you didn't want it to happen, and it did anyway. I'm curious about where you guys are at. I felt like this was inevitable, and we have finally arrived to that day.
As Jimmy says, Giannis saved basketball here in Wisconsin and delivered the 2021 title, the parade and years of memories that can't be taken away. A man accused of secretly placing a recording device inside a bathroom at the Menominee Medical Office where he worked is now facing charges in Eau Claire County. Medical assistant Meng Vang has been facing 30 felony charges in Dunn County, but now faces additional charges, with prosecutors saying they found images secretly recorded by the defendant at a Reform Medicine office in Eau Claire. Vang is scheduled to appear in court on the new charges today. Finding new leadership for UW-Madison and the state university system will cost hundreds of thousands of dollars and take months to complete. The combined searches for a new chancellor and system president are expected to exceed $461,000. Outside firms are leading the effort, helping identify candidates and manage the hiring process. The president's position became vacant after a high-profile firing of Jay Rothman earlier this year. Regents say they hope to fill that role first, with a decision expected later this fall. Eau Claire County has officially filed a lawsuit against a number of chemical manufacturers over PFAS contamination. Civic Media's James Kelly has the story.
The lawsuit was filed in Chippewa County Circuit Court earlier this month as the county seeks to recover damages for the forever chemicals in the water supply near the Chippewa Valley Regional Airport. According to the complaint, the named defendants in the lawsuit include companies like 3M, DuPont, and more, and lists 7 causes of action, including defective design, negligence, and violations of the Wisconsin Uniform Fraudulent Transfer Act. For Civic Media News, I'm James Kelly.
Environmental regulators say nearly 100 public water systems in Wisconsin have PFAS levels above federal drinking water standards enacted last year. That includes water systems in the cities of Eau Claire, Wausau, Madison, and La Crosse. Students in Madison will have much less access to their phones at school starting this fall under a new district policy. Middle schoolers will not be allowed to use phones at all during the school day, even at lunch or recess. High school students will have to keep devices put away during class, passing periods, and school activities, but can use them at lunch. The school board approved the plan to meet a new state law, though some parents say it may not go far enough or include enough community input. The furthermost upriver lock in the lower Fox River system may soon see boat traffic again after being closed for more than a decade. The Fox River Navigational System Authority has approved an agreement with the DNR on the Menasha Lock. Built in the mid-1800s, the Menasha Lock was closed due to an invasive species of fish, the round goby, being found below the Neenah Dam. The recent agreement means the DNR will apply a fish toxicant to prevent the spread of round gobies into the Winnebago system while commercial boats move through the system. The agreement doesn't include recreational boaters at this point, but officials say they hope to get to that point over the next year. And that's your state news update. I'm Connie Fellman for Civic Media News.
Another Brewers win. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with Sports Baseball. The Brewers beat the Reds again, this time 2-0, thanks to another great pitching performance. On Monday, it was Brandon Woodruff, this time Brandon Sproat. Manager Pat Murphy.
He was dominant. Best outing of the year, best stuff of the year. Yeah, and he could have kept going. His calf tightened up in the 5th. You probably noticed him grabbing it, but he wanted to stay for the 6th, and then after the 6th, we didn't want to risk it. He could have stayed, but things worked out.
Sproat allowing just 1 hit in 6 innings. The Brewers going for the sweep tonight. Basketball, the Milwaukee Bucks adding 2 new players in the draft. Guard Braden Burries and forward Nate Ament. Burries asked about being yet another player out of Arizona getting drafted by an NBA team.
It's an opportunity of a lifetime. The legends before me, and I'm just trying to get to where they're at. Shout out to all the AZ guys that got drafted, and I feel like it's gonna be another one tonight.
That's the Bucks' Braden Burries. With sports, I'm Mike Clemens.
We have a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms today, and there could be some heavy rain up to a half-inch or more in places that get rain and thunderstorms. Our high in the low to mid-70s today. More scattered thunderstorms tonight, low in the mid-50s tomorrow. Partly cloudy, scattered showers, high of 72. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable.
That's your Milwaukee News Roundup from WAUK. Find more news anytime at WAUKradio.com/news. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts.